I see it all the time, guys. A lot of people do not know how to properly engage the core. And in this video, I am going to teach you how to engage the core using a technique called intra-abdominal pressure. This technique is going to protect your body, protect your back, and it is going to help you to get more reps in your exercises and to progress to harder movements. Wait until the end of this video and you will know how to use this technique specifically for doing pull-ups. Let's get started. What is intra-abdominal pressure? IAP. So think about it like this, guys. If you have seen a boxing match or an MMA match, they get hit quite a lot in the midsection, in the belly, right? And then also when they are throwing punches, they also tighten up this area as well, right? So intra-abdominal pressure is the ability for you to actually tighten up the body. So you inhale, so this expands your lungs, and then at the same time, your diaphragm is actually pushing your organs down, and you have this deep muscle that a lot of people don't think about when they think of core strength, but it is the transverse abdominis. And this is like a belt around your midsection, which just like compresses in like this, along with your diaphragm, right? So now this actually tightens up your midsection, and then you are actually more protected for any blows that are coming in. But then also on top of that, you are actually more stronger because you are actually connecting your lower body and your upper body together, and now you can be a lot more explosive and stronger and better. A lot of people always think of the rectus abdominis, which is the six-pack muscle, but guys, like, stop being brainwashed. This muscle is only one of a large whole, and on top of that, the rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscle, is actually a superficial muscle. So it is on the outskirts. It's the deep muscles. When you can fully engage the deep muscles and get those muscles stronger, that is when you get superhuman strength. So the transverse abdominis is so important because once again, it holds everything together, and now you're protected, and now you can be very effective when doing your exercise. So everything is working together. You have your transverse abdominis, your deep muscle, and then you have your rectus abdominis, your six-pack muscle, but you also have your obliques, your internal and external obliques, which are also helping you to compress and to tighten. When your midsection is tight, you are more stronger, guys. So learn how to do this. When it comes to the midsection, there's many things happening. And in this video, I really just want to focus on the IAP, the intra-abdominal pressure. But I will scan through this one real quick, which is the position of your sacrum and your lower back. So you want your sacrum and your lower back to be in this like posterior position. So your hips are tilting backwards. And when the hips tilt backwards, then this is going to help to create some pull, some tension in the midsection, and also in the glutes, in the butt. So now you have that tension, and then now you are going to take a inhale, so breathing in like this, and then I brace. So that bracing is this compressing of the transverse abdominis, and while also keeping the diaphragm low. So I'm actually now, as I'm speaking to you, my belly is braced and protected. If somebody was going to punch me, I would be fine. As opposed to if my belly was loose, then somebody comes to punch me, then I'm vulnerable. Or really your reflexes will kick in, so you'll brace anyway. But now you want to consciously turn on this bracing because once again, it protects your organs, it protects your midsection, and it connects your upper body to your lower body. Why is this important? Well, when you activate the whole system, the whole body, when you're doing whatever exercise you're doing, pushing, pulling legs, then you are recruiting more of your nervous system and you are activating more of your muscles. So the more intensity you actively create in your body, then the stronger and more power you are going to generate, and then you are progressing quicker. So, like I promised you guys at the beginning of the video, how to apply this technique specifically for pull-ups. So the thing is, when you're doing your pull-ups and you want to apply this technique, Remember what I was saying about the sacrum, that you want it in a posterior pelvic tilt position? Well, with the pull-ups, you actually don't want that if you're doing the regular pull-ups. There is like the hollow body pull-ups where you do that posterior pelvic tilt, but for the regular pull-ups, what you actually want to do is just have your hips like in a neutral position, right? And in that neutral position, I can still apply the IAP, the intra-abdominal pressure. So I breathe in and I brace, and then I do my pull. The reason why your sacrum and your lower back are not going to be in this posterior pelvic tilt is because we want to activate more of the back muscles. So that means that we actually need to open up a little bit. If we want to activate more of the core muscles, which is the hollow body movement, then you do put your sacrum in that posterior pelvic tilt, and then now you can focus more on the core at the front as opposed to the back. All right, guys. So if you found this valuable, make sure to subscribe, and then more and more videos are going to be coming your way, helping you on your calisthenics journey. All right, see you guys on the next tip.